appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. Necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
That intro song and the little intro cinematic there give me the chills.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Mini crossbows are a complete piece of shit.
I like to pick them off from a distance. I'll take the rifle.
This isn't a training exercise, JC. Your targets will be human beings. Keep that in mind.
I get the idea. What's the first move?
I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue.
I'll see how it looks on shore.
Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Harriman. We think he's being held on the ground floor.
What are my orders when I reach the command center?
Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Okay. Terrorist command center on the top floor, rescue our agent being held on the bottom floor at the north side of the arm of the island. That way, I guess. Some sort of contact. Maybe we can try that prod out at some point.
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Don't get to. Forget about you. Your hidden treasures. It's been a long time since I've played this. So I've played it quite a bit.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock will get you inside the statue. Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
This Ed 209 looking motherfucker. Space Crusade Chaos Dreadnought looking bitch.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
They found us.
Okay. The old pick up a box to climb up with other boxes trick. I think this is probably about the first game I played that actually. Did this. Okay, opening my inventory seems to be causing problems. They ever wake up. Fucking hope not. Right, I'm gonna go the long way around just because obviously the name of the game is to loot every motherfucker on site, steal every single piece of shit we can find. Oh yes, pepper spray. I remember those. Spray motherfuckers in the face of that.
I saw somebody. Maybe just a homeless guy.
Homeless guy with a
Nothing.
dirty
I guess
big
we're safe.
trench coat, sunglasses. Come on, buddy. Dark done. That's what she said. Lockpicks. Multi tools are for hacking computers, I think. Lockpicks for surprise, surprise. Locks. Sure, I can club somebody to death with the.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. If that's how you judge a man, by performance, then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
Soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
Let's see what we can do with this.
They found us. That's him. He's a cop.
No, I just pepper sprayed myself.
Never killed a cop.
Well, shit. Right back. Oh yeah, there's no such thing as autosaves.
Your appointment to FEMA?
Yep.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ. Numpad plush, numpad.
Paul,
What's up, bro?
welcome to the... I like to... What's your take on this?
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase iron and copper.
Oh, did he just go murder? Hey, good job, buddy. My robot pal.
I got this one.
Yeah, come on. Dumbass.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
This inventory issue is going to be shitty. JC dented in his clicky ass shoes. Click, 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 click. In fact, everyone in this game had clicky ass shoes.
They found us.
Just gonna have to spam that save button, I think. I mean, I suppose we could just ignore these two chumps right here. Maybe it's a better idea to just stealth our way around them, but they do probably
That's the
have
difference
gear.
right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arms, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. That's
I saw a thing. I think we got cops.
Haha, that's pretty great. Okay, the shadow dickhead. That's just stupid fucking crossbow. That's what got me all drugged up last time. That's why my screen was all shaking and everything. It got me the tranquilizer dial. Robot plonking along the way over there. Seeing if I can listen in on these guys' conversation. Don't think I've got any ammo left in my scout prod. You know what? I'm going to turn toggle crouch back on. I feel like toggle crouch is the way forward. those shell cases. Looks like a triangle. Fantastic. Old games for the win. Fuck it, we'll murder guys just for the XP. Just for the XP, I promise. Only XP I'm caring about. It's not because I'm a bloodthirsty motherfucker. Anyway, these guys are NSF terrorists. Terrorists are bad, yo. They deserve what they get. Look how long it takes me to aim just because my pistol skill is so low. I don't know if this baton is actually non-lethal or what.
Something.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Is this guy going to be dead or unconscious? Unconscious, okay. Presumably if I cracked him in the head, it would, yeah. Get electrocuted, bitch. Recharges energy units. Oh right, medkit. The username and password NSF001 smash the state. Classic stuff here. So I can either use my multi-tool. Do something here. Use my multi-tool to hack the box there. Or I can climb over, presumably by going up on this forklift here. Fat loot. All about the fat loot. Ooh, weapon modification. Clip size. Laser sight. We're going to save those because I want a silenced pistol. I'm going to pimp out my silenced pistol rather than my unsilenced pistol that I've got at the moment, because it's all about silenced weapons. The rats going around. Look how desolate and like flat everything looks, like these textures and shit. It's amazing. It's like robots fuck over that. So this is clearly a way to access the next level, if that's what you want to do.
Good thinking. You might be able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
But for the sake of things like XP, we are going to go to the north end of the dock and go and meet our contact. Let's wait for this robot to turn around though, I think. Oh, it's green. Does that mean it's friendly, I wonder? Yeah, that guy's red. Oh, cool. Friendly red.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
Keep holding that little crossbow thing there. I think it's supposed to be strapped to his wrist.
That's him.
I'm hit!
Bad move, motherfucker. I have to do a bit of Googling to figure out if I can fix this issue with the inventory screen taking ages to load. By the time that had actually opened, the inventory had actually opened, I forget what it was I was opening it for. 36 anyway, that's for the sniper rifle. Iron and copper. Okay, so healer specific region. It's taking medkits though. Well, I'm gonna have to do it. There we go. Healer specific. Shit, it only gave me 30. Yeah, because different locations can get crippled. Like if your leg goes, you'll be stuck going slow. via conversation logs. I wish more games would do that these days, because sometimes, like, you listen to a conversation in a game like this, where they start giving you a whole bunch of backstory and missions and stuff, and you're like, or if you're anything like me, with a head like a, brain like a sieve, you walk away and you immediately forget what the hell is going on, or forget what they were talking about, or forget some important plot points. So it's nice to be able to go back, or if you don't play the game for a while and you come back, it's nice to be able to just sort of flick back and just have a quick skim of, whatever's going on.
About time you showed up. Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right? Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here. I heard that you can get me inside. Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
Don't kill the commander, huh?
You can trust me. I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. Commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business. Thanks.
Cool. Key to the front door, huh? Now let me have more of your shit.
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
How much money do I even have? So the NSF terrorists
No thanks.
hijacked a ship of ambrosia vaccine, moved the cargo onto speedboats to escape, and left this bunch of bombs. The guys have been finding a distraction to hold us up while they escape. I'm sure there's a secret. So we'll pick a multi-tool gun at the end. I think we really need this knife, to be honest, but buy a solid med kit. This guy might as well go away. There we go.
You think you're funny?
I do, actually. This is pretty fun. Mod accuracy, mod reload. Holy shit. Fucking shotgun. Huh. What do you know? I'm not entirely sure if I ever found that before. I feel like that ship wheel should do something. Got 4 rounds in it. Not nothing. Okay, catching them by surprise does the job, huh? Okay, well there's the front entrance, huh? I think we're not actually going to do that. We're going to go back the way we came, or maybe go full circle and climb up those boxes and shit we found earlier. I think. So we're done checking for loops.
That's him. He's a cop. Never killed a cop.
Fucking. Bang! One dead. One shot, dead. He headshot me or something. Good job I remembered to save, huh? Again, I guess, for some reason. Wait for him to turn back around the other way and get behind. Even the sounds these birds make or the pigeons make bring back some fucking memories. This guy's got a proper gun. He's got a sniper rifle, in fact. He's going to stop and turn around as soon as I get to him. Night vision goggles. That's cool. Oh, we died so goddamn quickly. Shot just then. Right. Oh wow! What? Oh no, it's on number 6. I've got 6 of them. Okay. Put that in the chest there. It's a robot. Gun turret.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
I saw somebody. That's him. He's a cop.
Oh, you fucked my leg up. Security camera right there. Gun turret, and that's the control panel. We've got the password, the key.
fascist.
I'm hit!
Fucking robot's gonna be on its way back here in a minute. Before I get machine gunned down. Locked 2 picks. I could blow it up. Do I have any lockpicks? I've got 0 lockpicks. If I had something explosive, I could blow the box up. But I do not. Where you going, robot? Nice, okay. Camera off. Set the gun turret to blaze away any enemies. Good job. Good job, me. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, don't rub it in, robot. Right, I'll be right back. Really got to keep remembering to quick save my ass through this shit.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Jesus, that went awfully. Really sucking at this today. Just getting my swing. That's what it is. Just getting my shit together. It's fine. Shooting me for? That's right, it's not going off to what it can see or what it knows about, it's just been alerted. And therefore it's coming after me. Watch. It gets shot again by that turret, it's just going straight after me, look. I've got nothing I can kill it with either. Trying to turn that turret off. Maybe I can. Well, just by virtue of being crouched, it didn't spot me. Thank God for that. finish that prod, eh? Lovely. Namco HQ. Wow. All them futuristic graphics now.
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO Command made us pull back, I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
We're taking a minimum force approach. We're cops after all.
Ask me. I think we should frag them all. You trespass on UNATCO property, you get pumped full of lead.
When due process fails us, we really do live in a world of terror.
Thought you nanowogs were supposed to be badass killing machines. Guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
Some advice. You get out there, you're gonna have to tangle with some real sons of bitches. Best thing is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
I don't have the 700 for the scope.
Guess you'll have to go with that minimum force approach, huh?
Yeah, shut your mouth. How much money do I actually have? Come on, inventory. Sort the shit out. Credits, 500. UNATCO HQ. Yeah, see that's the HQ of my agency, which apparently is just like 2 feet away from these terrorists. Okay. What's that job done? We could. Yeah, by the way, this is the Statue of Liberty, in case you hadn't noticed. I guess it's on an island in New York. What's it called? Friggin' Liberty Island, I guess. Who knows? That island, what's got that green statue on it, innit? And as we found out, see down here, you can see the head of the statue. You can see the spikes of the crown. You can see that the head and arm are missing. It's all damaged. As we learned from early on in the introductory cutscene, we know that a terrorist attack occurred by the NSF, presumably. And after that was when UNATCO was formed. UNATCO being the agency that I work for, which is, I don't know, I guess counter-terrorist police shenanigans. Check this shit out. All on display. Kind of prescient. This game came out in 2000. Obviously 9/11 happened in 2001. Here is this game kind of weirdly predating it or predicting a terrorist attack on a major New York landmark.
A shame, isn't it? The French terrorist group Silhouette claims that France was wrong to give the US the statue. We think they planned the bombing.
French terrorist group Silhouette. And the These are the NCO? NCO? I can't remember what they're called. TNT, you say? That shit that happened earlier on with the robot, whereby when it got aggroed, it just came straight after me, despite the fact that it hadn't seen me. I do remember playing this a few years back, and realizing that the stealth mechanics are kind of fucked up in that way. Whereby once an enemy is aggroed, they know where you are and they come after you. There's no sense of them having to find you or trying to detect you. No sense of confusion. That robot, as soon as it was aggroed by the gun turret and went into an alert state, it immediately came after me, despite the fact it didn't know where I was. So in that sense, the stealth mechanics in this game are really kind of fucked.
I got this.
We can go up to the top of the tower, which is where we know the command center is, and the commander is that our friend, the bum, Iron and Copper. The guy that he didn't want us to kill is up there, so we could maybe start at the top and work our way down, but I'm not sure.
Fascist. Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, that's some bullshit. When was the last time I saved? Too long ago. There's some kind of script mod for the game that would like just put a auto save function in, like you know, just save every 5 minutes or something, 3 minutes. Come on. I feel like maybe if we go to the top of the tower and deal with that primary objective, we're going to end up finishing the level. Maybe not get a chance to rescue Gunter, so maybe we go. Maybe we go down first and then end it with the thing at the top. See what happens. Then at least we know whether or not.
A shame, isn't it? The French terrorist group Silhouette claims that France was wrong to give the US the statue. We think they planned the bombing.
Then at least we can sort of refresh, well, I can refresh myself about how the mechanics of the game work in so far as finishing levels and skipping to cutscenes and stuff like that. I feel like maybe when we do that last bit, they'll just ask us to go down to the UNATCO HQ. I don't really remember. clear out all the bad guys, earn as much XP as we possibly can. I don't know if killing dudes actually gets us XP or just maybe a little bit of gear. Maybe this whole thing is pointless. Because I'm looting these guys for a few bullets every time, and maybe I'm firing more bullets than I'm actually having. Instead of fucking around with this stealth nonsense, I'm actually just going to murder everybody at this point because fuck it. Whilst I like the idea of being a good guy, there's no point being good if I have to die every fucking 2 seconds and keep having to reload the game. Okay, full circle. Love it. Just a little peek up here. Yeah, there's that bastard robot down there, motherfucker. Seriously, what a dick. The longer I stay still, yeah. So I don't actually need to be aiming at anything for my reticle to be...
That's him. God damn.
My reticle to be decreasing like that. It's just a matter of holding still for long enough. Disabled this lot from the control panel outside, so that's quite handy. Lockpick, don't mind if I do. Maybe I should try this sniper rifle now. Headshot's a headshot, I guess. Okay, so I put points into hack, which should let me open this guy. I don't remember for the life of me how it works though, so I guess we just hit hack. So it's just, yeah, that's right, it's just a timer. We've got to get out of the system before the timer break finishes. Okay. Those buzzing flies are like the same sound effect as DayZ. Close to it anyway. I suppose buzzing flies probably sound like buzzing flies no matter what, but you know. Come on, inventory, what's going on here? If this continues to be a problem and I can't find a way to fix it, that's going to be maybe a showstopper on finishing this game. I guess we'll see. It didn't take that long that time. Oh, that wasn't a bottle of orange juice, that was a 40, that was alcohol. Someone fucked up from booze. Oh shit, I remember this thing, the PS20. Disposable plasma-based weapon developed by non-educated. Next generation stealth pistol. a single shot disposable plasma weapon. It's like, if I remember correctly, it's like super powerful. But you can only fire it once. That sound. Weep, 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 weep. Pretty sure that's a security camera. Okay, a lamp. That's like a hand grenade. In this game. All of the explosives and grenade type things are multi-function. Like you can use a lamb to throw like a grenade, or you can stick it to a wall and use it like a mine. And that's the same shit for the other types of grenades as well. Like I've got a gas grenade here, tear gas, can be attached to the surface. So. Alright. So we can use the multi-tool. Okay, that's the alarm. Fucking with the fuckface too. Fuck.
The guy vanished.
See, they know where I am. There's no hiding from these guys now that I've set the alarm off. Now that he's injured, they run away.
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
Where did that second arsehole go? Okay, blood. Pistol? Sure. Did he run the fuck away? Sure he went. When I sprayed the gas in there, I was hoping that spraying the fire extinguisher would let me through the lasers, but apparently not. The guy ran out and kicked off the alarm. The hell this dickhole's got now. Just sort of don't want him to pop out randomly and start shooting at me. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Thought he came running. Hid behind that pillar there. Three medkits now, though. Lockpick, nah. Try and avoid using lockpicks if at all possible. Like a PS20. Oh, I can only carry one. That's bullshit. account number and PIN. That's handy. That's some fucking bullshit, isn't it? Well, I think we can use either one lockpick here or one multi-tool at the other side of the to disable the lasers, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Yeah, this guy here. His feet not even touching the ground. Whoa! Camera motherfucker on that. Can't remember if I can actually just destroy it or... Well, with these two lambs I've got, the two explosives, I can actually blow up that crate that was outside where the robot was. So I guess that's something. Probably blow my way in there. Disable one tool. I don't think there's any bad guys around who's actually going to show up if I set the alarm off, but hey look, it's me. We've got the multi-tool in my hand, or kind of weirdly glued to my hand, I guess. Delicious soy food.
Agent, open the door!
Open the door! Yes, Gunther. NSF, that's right, 001. Smash the state. That's the same, yeah, it is the same one. Fuck the camera, door access, oh wait, off. To status enemies, it's neat how smash state, how you can move the camera around manually, zoom in, like you can hack the security systems and use it to look around and spot enemies and stuff, which is kind of, I don't know if it was a first for its time, but it was definitely a first for me as a young gamer. Which really is a shame how the, as I was saying, excuse me, saying before, that the sort of stealth system is kind of busted insofar as soon as the alarm goes off, we had it here again, when the alarm went off, the guy and his buddy came rushing out, and they knew exactly where I was. I was hidden behind, hidden in darkness, crouched, hiding behind a wall. They shouldn't have been able to find me, but they just walk up to you and start shooting you. Like, it just reverts to a really basic kind of AI that's just move to player and shoot, which fucking sucks.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
Well, you're not taking my pistol, mate. I think. I picked up a second pistol. Does that mean I have two in my inventory? I don't think it does. No. Okay.
As you wish. Take my pistol.
That will be adequate. I will secure this level. You proceed up the stairs to the command center at the top.
Pretty sure I've murdered everybody already. Yeah, motherfucker took my only pistol, I think. Yeah, so I found that second pistol and all it did was give me ammo. Okay, so at least now we know how that works. Hey, look, it's me. Look, off he goes, he's going off with some fucking murder spree. The robot doesn't give a shit, does it? Fuck, I wish I could have got that second pistol either, Alright. Bear with me one moment. Let's finish this thing.
Did they find the shipment?
Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay.
Guess y'all were right. So why aren't we pulling out?
Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network.
Yeah, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got.
That's what Jojo wants.
I wonder,
How's a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, but back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation.
I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper.
He's a punk and he's gonna get us all killed.
The NSF is strong because it represents everyone's interests.
Yeah.
Mercenary thug. So Jojo wants a line on the distribution network. What that means. Okay, can we? Switched on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I fucking gassed myself. Fucking gassed myself. What a noob. Oh, there's a. Well, okay. Disarm that. I'm pretty sure I can disarm it. I just noobs it up somehow. Yeah, there we go. There's a whole bunch of freaking gas grenades right there. Okay. Let's see what this thing actually does, shall we? Fucking suck it. Oh my god. Both of them.
Take him out.
Gassed and vaporized. Can hear the footsteps slowly moving away after the
God damn!
after the music went off. Cool, got my pistol back. That's what we want. But we didn't get any gear off the two guys we gibbed. Okay, that fucking PS20 thing was brutal. We just didn't realise it was so powerful. I thought it would kill one of the guys, not just like blow up and murder him.
Gunther has re-established contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work.
We could go back downstairs and pick up a new PS20 for later if we wanted to, I suppose. Okay.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Okay, the leader is the bombs buddy. We're supposed to not kill him. Just remember the bomb gave us a photo. Images, here we go. This guy looks familiar. In the more recent Deus Ex games, pretty sure this guy shows up, and in the intro cinematic, one of the two guys in that, they seem to have got him back to do the voice acting for, you know, to reprieve his role, which is kind of cool. That is to reprieve his role as the same character in the more recent Deus Ex games, which is neat.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Wait, quiet.
I think we've got an intruder. I got this one.
Oh, hey, there we go. PS20. Lovely jubbly. Go vaporize some other bitches next time. That'd be pretty great. Just hit tab again just because I want to put away my pistol. There we go.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Nope. I remember the guy's face, but not the voice actor for this guy with regard to the more modern Deus Ex games. In fact, I don't think he's even in the more modern Deus Ex games. I might be wrong.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
They were literally all dead, apart from that one goddamn robot and maybe that one guy injured and couldn't find. Also,
I'll take it from here.
Talk about conspiracy theories. The government released the virus, or whatever the illness is that the ambrosia vaccine is needed for, in order to keep the population growth down.
Good work, Agent.
That's some proper conspiracy theory shit right there. I love it. Augmentation canister. Voice. Make sure I can use that to give myself a new augmentation. A new funky badass skill. So I can level up the different skills I have, like the hacking and the computer hacking and lockpicking and all that shit, as well as the weapon skills. Like improve my ability with pistols, or basic weapons, heavy weapons, melee weapons, yada yada. But then I can also use these augmentation canisters to give myself augmentations, which will give me all the funky cool stuff like seeing through walls and all that sort of shit. Jumping really high and badass Jedi shit like that. Where am I going? Oh, yes, I remember. Okay, let's go. That bastard robot's gone. Bastard robot is no more. Which means we can go use one of our bombs to blow our way into that one case, that one locked container that we couldn't get into before.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy munitions to the quartermaster.
Cool. Just remember that I killed everybody, apart from maybe that one guy. And this robot, but I think Gunter took care of that robot. Or at least I'm going to pretend he did. Considering he ran off out that door straight past the robot didn't give two shits about him existing. Whatever. I guess that's AI for you. Or at least nearly 20-year-old AI. Okay. Let's equip this motherfucker. Boom! Okay, what's in there? 30 or 6 ammo, nice. Credit share, 100 credits, nice. Okay. Let's not forget that we had a account number and PIN code. So we could steal a bunch of money from some poor unsuspecting bastard. Balls, because I hacked it already, it's now just
Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle it.
So what I technically should have done would have been to not hack it at the time, use the PIN code account number that I found, take the money out of that, and then I guess attempt to hack it after that. I don't remember for sure, but I think maybe that'll give me a chance to take out 2 sets of money. Or maybe using the account code and PIN would have just cleared out the machine to begin with. And wouldn't make a difference.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Yeah, well, pace yourself. You killed a lot of people tonight. I'll handle things out here. You better get to Manderley's office on level 2 and report for duty.
You killed a lot of people tonight. Yeah, I did.
Way to go, sir.
I know, right? I'm the best. I'm going to try. This is the first code lock I've come across in the game. And off the top of my head, 0, 4, 5, 1. Fucking yes. I love a game like that. That's how you can tell a well-made first-person adventure, or, RPG game. 0451 must be, or some variation thereof, must be the first code lock that you encounter. It just has to be. Don't know why I'm turning on all the cameras. Just want to let's do it. EMP grenade, nice. Oh, look at my hand there. It's like a Lego hand or something. Let's drop it. I think we need it. That makes me very happy. 0451 is working straight off the bat for a
Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
for a number keypad lock.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
Ha! There we go. 0451.
It's my first day, too. I'm pretty excited.
Love it. Fuck the tranquilizer darts, I guess. I guess actually it's kind of interesting. The ammunition for my weapons doesn't take up any slots, so that's kind of interesting. Just the weapons themselves. Yeah, let's get rid of stupid dart gun. Tranquilizer darts are fucking shit.
Hey, what the hell?
Yeah, what? Fucking robbed your chocolate bar.
I was in your class at the academy. You probably don't remember.
Yeah, that's right. Make small talk. You know I could fuck you up if I wanted to. Taking your fucking chocolate bar. Nothing you can do about it. In fact, let's throw your shit around too.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Check out this curvy corridor. So the game can save and load without you noticing it. Save and can load the load the next section in the background.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
Lock strength and door strength are both infinite, like there's no way through that door. Lock strength indicates how many lockpicks you're going to need to expend to get through it, and door strength indicates how many explosives you'd need to get through it. And when they're infinite, you basically can't use either.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton? Hell of a first day.
That's right, this thing is my key ring that I can use it. It's a key that I can use to unlock doors, assuming that it's loaded with the correct key.
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? I guess not. Let's see. JCD, password, Bionic Man.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, the computers are cool. I love the way that they kind of figured that we'd actually all end up with split keyboards, like the old like ergonomic or the ergonomic keyboards that you can get, like the split keys, and that they'd still be using some kind of disk drive. But then badass like holographic widescreen monitor. Fucking love it. JCD Bionic Man. Every neuron in my head has been augmented. The voice in my head from an operator, someone here at HQ, able to handle the scanning of my skull. So any broadcasts I receive, like radio messages, leap fully formed into your temporal lobe, bypassing the eardrum and its sensory neurons, therefore perfectly inaudible. That's pretty cool. I've got a radio that's built directly into my brain. They're talking about me and my brother Paul have nano augmentation. We have nano robots, like or nano components flowing through us. So our augmentations are sort of produced by that and are kind of almost invisible. Whereas the previous version of us using mechanical augmentations, like in the new Deus Ex games, where augmentations are, completely obvious, like, robot arms, robot eyes, all that kind of stuff. And those guys are talking about becoming walking junk in 10 years. Will we be sold at flea markets, old grey golems, for scaring children? What about my legs? What about my life? They're concerned about becoming obsolete to this new nano augmentation that I've been lucky enough to receive. Many UNATCO agents have chosen to sacrifice social acceptance for mission performance by surgically replacing limbs and organs with mechanically or electronically enhanced equivalents. But your nano augmentations point the way to the future, thousands of microscopic living organic machines that exist in symbiosis with your body. Such augmentations create only minimal disfigurement. Whereas obviously replacing your eyeballs with robot eyes or replacing your arms or legs with robot legs is pretty visible.
Your partner for the next assignment, Anna Navarra, is in the adjoining break room to the east. Maybe you should introduce yourself.
JC. Mind if I call you JC?
So that shitty crossbow that I don't give a shit about. Ooh, there's Gunter. It's Anna Navarro there.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
Fucking chill out, Gunter. Seriously, so angry all the time.
My new partner, JC Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
At least it is a way that we know when it's not Paul.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Also, excuse me, I've got to be briefed by Mr. Manderley.
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
He will not be the equivalent of his brother. I have seen that he knows the procedure of a good offensive.
Let us hope you are right.
I won't let you down, Agent.
Gunter's impressed that I gave him a gun and murdered loads of people. He likes that I killed everybody. I'm pretty sure I would have got different dialogue there. And Anna and Gunter being like mechanically augmented both distrust us. Me and my brother Paul, who is also nano augmented. Anyway, I dig that they both called me out on my dumb sunglasses and my trench coat. Like, you think you look cool, mate? Yeah, I do. Yeah, well, your fucking sunglasses and your fat coat won't make you think like look scary. Like I'm a walking cliche with my trench coat and sunglasses, and I love the fact that they both just called me out on it. Always. Okay, let's see if we can break into this ATM using the account number and PIN that I had before. If my inventory ever was to open up. Office on level 2, sure. 4558. 23. Let's see if control C, control V works. Nice. 4558. Yeah, 4558 230023. That's right, 23 558. Access denied. Yeah, that's not working. Okay, we're gonna leave that for a moment. See if we find any further pin numbers or whatever. Closet key. Okay, we'll take that.
What's the idea, JC?
Mr. Manley, your new password is 9 killer to man killer. J. Manley, night killer.
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Manderley said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Alex already told me. Thanks.
Check me out, like. Oh, fuck. Done again. Keep hitting tab to put my weapon away.
He's waiting, JC.
Cat. Yeah.
He's waiting, JC.
She's definitely afraid of my like leap baton skills. Yeah. Ready? Yeah.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do you accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Ana Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go meet the other dudes. Get a medical checkup.
Grow up, JC.
Oh, fuck you, man. It's my can of Coke. Alright. Meet Jaime for a medical checkup. Meet another dude.
The Med Center and Armory are on level 3.
Yeah, meet the dude in the armory.
I've got work to do. Come back when you've seen Carter and Reyes.
Last year, 15,000.
Come back when you've seen Carter and Reyes.
Serve sentences in the state's FBI-run good behavior camps. Kids being thrown into camps for minor things, apparently.
The Med Center and Armory are on level 3.
Alright, so we go meet those two people, come back for a briefing. We've also got your fucking login.
Come
mate.
back when you've seen Carter and Reyes.
Anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight, I think. It's been a nice nostalgia run, much like playing through System Shock 2 a while back. And yes, I do intend to continue that nostalgia trip through Deus Ex. We'll see how far we get. Maybe I can solve this inventory lag bug. I'll look into it. I'm sure it will be a pain in the arse to have that dogging us throughout the entire thing. Hopefully we can play our way through this and finish it. That would be nice. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.